You are watching ILFL Soccer Nights.
Sponsored by Mashuri এবং Hawk and Eagle.
Welcome back. You're watching ILFL Soccer Night live on NTV. If you just joined us, you've missed the draw of the preliminary round of the League Cup, which I'll just run through quickly now. Bow versus Brick Lane, Stepney versus Beaumont, Weavers versus Newark, Island versus Bede, Lotus versus SCTA, and Iltown versus Saya. Now we've still got Fokrul from Tar Hamlets Homes here. Thank you for doing the draw, Fokrul. Just quick closing words from you before we go to the next footage.
Just, good luck to all the teams, and, looking forward to handing the winning team our lovely trophy with the black and yellow.
Great, thank you. The next footage is from the first division, Weavers versus Lotus. So roll on the footage, please, guys. You've just seen Weavers versus Lotus. It seems Weavers have found their winning ways after 3 games, beating Lotus 4 goals to 2. I'll just quickly run through the rest of the results for the first division. If you have a look at the screen, the results are as follows. Bromley Juniors, again another draw against Illtown 3-3. Leytonstone, a convincing win against St Catherine's, beating them 6-2. Tower Hamlets, another convincing win against Stepney B, the young team there. Tower Hamlets winning 5-1. Weavers, as we saw just there now, beat Lotus 4 goals to 2. And SCTA, 3 games on a trot now lost. They seem to have lost their winning ways. They lost 3-1 to West End. If we have a look at the league table very quickly, as things stand in the first division, Leytonstone sitting very pretty at the top with 15 points. Bromley Juniors, West End, Tower Hamlets all sitting on 12 points, followed by St Catherine Weavers on 10. And at the foot of the table, we've got Lotus and Stepney B, just like the two teams in the Premiership there, also looking for their very first win of the division. Rashid, just a quick word about that game we just saw, Weavers versus Lotus.
I'm very impressed with the Weavers this season. I must admit they've actually surprised us all, considering that last season they were winning some games, losing a lot of games and winning. But this season there seemed to be a change within the team. They only lost 1 game out of 5. They're playing good football and they're getting some positive, good feedback in terms of how they play. They seem to, for some reason, there's been some change. So it'll be interesting to know from their team what has changed this season. What are they doing different? They're successful. There must be a reason. It would be nice to hear from them, or invite the manager to come and say what has he done different, because it's complete contrast to last season, how they played, and the results obviously shows.
I mean, there are no games for this Sunday because of the preliminary round of the League Cup, but Nano, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You yourself have taken part in the first division last year. Lotus and Illtown struggling there a little bit.
Yeah, looks like they haven't been making any changes throughout the summer, as we recommended to all the teams, because the structure would have been different for this season, and that's what's materialized. As some of these teams who are sitting at the bottom really do need to do some restructuring. They need to try a few things out. We've had 5 or 6 games. Nothing seems to be working for them, and I think they should try something different.
I think obviously, we see Leytonstone sitting at the top, but Bromley are another team that have actually done very, very well. Just like last year, Bromley Juniors, they're sitting second at the moment. Can they keep that momentum going for the rest of the season, Rashid?
I disagree. What it is, I don't think Bromley will get any further. I know a lot of you guys watch from Bromley would not be happy to hear that, but I think you're struggling in terms of the discipline. I've heard a lot of issues. You're not concentrating on the game rather than looking at referees, opposition, etc. 3 draws in a trot, not looking like contenders for me. I did say right from the beginning, Leytonstone, Hamlets and West End. And West End, by the way, I saw them play last week, and they were a joy to watch. It's the first time I see a team without shouting, screaming. They actually play football. They're not looking at issues or chasing the referee and whinging. And that was very impressive to see, that they play football and get on with the games. And I'm very, very impressed with West End.
I think both West End and Hamlets have done well, considering they're both new teams to the league. We'll now go into the draw of the new exciting Vets tournament. If I can just quickly read out the names of the teams that are taking part in the Vets tournament this coming Thursday. They are Beaumont Masters, BYM Prodigies, London Tigers, Luton Berry Park, Royal Veterans, Shadwell Masters, Sire Masters, Tower Hamlets Veterans. Now I think if Rashid can pick Group 1, and if Nanu can pick Group 2, and then we'll just...
Okay, we'll start off. The first team is London Tigers.
London Tigers, one of the favourites in Group 1.
In Group 2, we've got Luton Berry Park.
Luton Berry Park, all the way from Luton. In Group 2.
Shadwell Masters.
Shadwell Masters in Group 1.
And in Group 2, we've got Royal Vets.
Royal Vets in Group 2.
Then we've got the Tower Hamlets Veterans.
Tower Hamlet Vets in Group 1.
And in Group 2, we've got Saya.
Saya Vets in Group 2.
And the last team in Group A is BYM Prodigies.
BYM Prodigies in Group 1.
And the last team in Group 2, we've got Beaumont.
And the last team in
Group B.
Group B is Beaumont Masters.
Correct.
I'll just quickly recap that fixture again to everybody at home. In Group 1, we've got London Tigers, Shadwell Masters, Tower Hamlets Vets, BYM Prodigies, and in Group 2, we've got Luton Berry Park, Royal Vets, Saya Vets, and Beaumont Masters. Now, Nanu, coming to you, that is, I think you'd agree that Group 1 there looks tasty.
It looks tasty, it looks tough. It's going to be hard for all of the teams. Yeah, we know if there's London Tigers there, Tower Hamlets are there, that they've had some restructuring in their team. BOM is a new team, but there's a lot of young players there, and the management has been working throughout the summer to bring in some good players. And we've got Shadwell as well, Shadwell Masters, a long history and a lot of good players. That group is very tough.
Just to add, obviously the draw's made. Obviously each team will play 3 games on the first day, which is this coming Thursday, the 24th, and the top 2 teams qualify for the semi-final and final, which will be the following Thursday, 31st. And just to come back, obviously I think a lot of teams are trying to avoid Tigers. They're the favourites, and we've seen them play, so it should be challenging. I think Shadwell.
Well, you've got to beat the best to win.
Exactly. So I think on the group stage, I think Shadwell and Tamlets will have a challenging time with Tigers. I see Tigers going through. It'll be interesting to see who actually follows either Shadwell or Tamlets. I'm not too sure. They are really vets. They probably struggle. I know Nanu might disagree.
We'll have to take a short break now. When we come back, we'll go through the very exciting Champions Cup draw.
You are watching ILFL Soccer Nights.
Sponsored by Mashery এবং Hawk and Eagle.